don't know, my darlings. Did you grow up in the countryside, the city, or the burbs? And what was one thing that you really liked about your experience? And what was one thing that you really hated? For me, what I liked was sitting like in the forest that we had on the property and just listening to the not a racket. They're everywhere. Someone help. Someone deliver me from these rackets. Okay. Hold on. It's just one worm. It's not worth it. But what I really hated was, of course, Slaughter Day. But yes, I want to know about your experiences, my darlings. One thing you liked about where you grew up, or one thing you hated. I think I like the peace and quiet the best because, well, I'm a writer. It's what we do. We just kind of sit around and think. What comes most naturally to us, I suppose. We got all our eats here. We have gifts for the kitty. Wait, which is more expensive? Okay, we're gonna feed him the cheap stuff first. Put it there. Alright, it's getting kind of late though. We can't let ourselves pass out, my darlings. Oh, charcoal! We're out of charcoal again! What travesty is this? Everyone's still going. Oh, except for that one. We'll use this one to do charcoal. You know, I remember... Oh my goodness, this was quite the adventure. My uncle had a Western-style pistol. And he's like, hey. And he's like, all the other kids have tried it. And he's like, do you want to try it? And I'm like, oh my god, I'll be like one of those Western stars. You know, I thought. I was really young back then. This particular memory. And so I'm like, yeah, I want to try it. Oh my god. After I shot it, my poor shoulders. My poor arms. They felt like they were going to fly right out of my sockets. And they're like, well, how'd you like it? Was it fun? I'm like, I guess. Honestly, I was more for my bow and arrows, my darlings. Yes! The recoil! It hurts so much. Now, he was holding my arms and shoulders. He was taking most of the recoil, but I was this skinny little thing with these tiny little arms and these little chicken legs. If I had shot it myself, I would have put both shoulders out, pretty sure. Oh my god. My cousin, though, my older cousin, he's a big boy. Oh my god, he was always so much larger than me. I don't know what happened in his genes, but he's just a giant, so he was like, I don't know, a fully grown man at like, I don't know, 12 years old. So he could shoot the gun by himself. I couldn't. They knew it would knock me right off my feet. Yes! Oh, shotgun recoil. They wouldn't even let me near the shotgun conson. Too deadly. Too much of a chance of me hurting myself. Which I'm very grateful for. After shooting the Western, I kind of didn't want anything more to do with them. But I had a bow and arrow. I loved my bow and arrow. I was a pretty good shot back in the day, too. Oh, she sells fertilizer, seeds, and other products. Ah, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Where are you guys going? Everyone's always in such a hurry. This is Portia. You're supposed to relax. Alright, now where's that doggone cat? Oh, where are you going, Toddy? Hey, Toddy. Hey, Toddmeister. Toddman.
Hello? I wonder how much pollution the transports will cause. Will the downsides be worth the effort?
I think so. I really do. See you later, I guess. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Pretty kitty. Where are you? Then again, you were coming from that direction last time, weren't you? There it is, there it is. Pinkie. Pinkie Pie. Come here, sweetie. Oh my god, speaking of cats, we had cats freaking everywhere. And the reason why was because they were especially good at curbing the mouse population, the rat population. If you have grain for your animals, you're gonna find rats. The cats will keep that from happening. We had a ton of them. Barn cats everywhere.
I have some reservations about a transportation system. The one being used in Atara creates quite a bit of pollution.
Oh, so this guy. No, I don't think she's fanatical. She loves the environment. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll see you, Pinky. When I can adopt you, we shall be friends forever. Alright. What was I even doing? I guess we can go mining. Yes, let's go mining, my darlings. Oh, Mars, you scared me. Quit doing that. Why is everyone always popping up to scare me? Anyways, though, my darlings, I think it's time for a 1-minute ad break. I'll be right back. Where was I? Oh, there it is. Like, where's all my stuff? Alright, there it is. Oh, look where we're at. I don't think we're supposed to be up here. Is that a secret? No, I don't think it is. It would have been cool if it was. Can I dig up into here, though? Just out of curiosity. Is there anything to be had over here, even? If you don't, my darlings, please tell me if I'm making you uncomfortable. I know that the stories of farm life are definitely not for everybody. It's definitely yeah, Pinky! What are you doing up here? What? That is one mysterious cat. It's in the mines. Look at it. It's just hanging out in the mines. Maybe it does this all the time. It just kind of sneaks in. Who am I to tell the cat where to be? Oh. Gotta get that sweet copper. Ah, Kansan. Sometimes I want to throw away urban life with farm life, live a modest life. You know, it's a good life. Well, as long as you don't get horses when they don't like you. Know thy limits. I found that one in a fortune cookie once. It was by Confucius, I believe. But, farm life can be the good life. What I used to do when I was a kid, I mean, this just shows you how good the simple life can be. My mother grew this garden. She did it every year. And it had fresh vegetables in it. And I used to sneak out into her garden, like as soon as their backs were turned and I thought I wouldn't be caught. And I would be pulling her vegetables out of the garden as a child, as a kid. Kids are supposed to hate vegetables, and I would be eating them dirt on them and all. They would catch me sitting in the garden, all of these dug up vegetables around me, eating them all, face full of dirt. And they're like, oh my God, what did you do? Why didn't you rinse them off? You know, just... And she's like, they aren't even ready yet. And they're like, is that good? I said, they're delicious. Kids that are raised on vegetables are a lot less averse to eating them, I suppose. I loved Mama's vegetable garden. Oh my God. Are basically like the Mongols and horde animals. Herd animals. That's understandable. Do the occasional pillage. I don't know if you'll get away with that, but everything else though sounds good. I've always liked goats. On occasion, I'll actually cheat on my diet. Like, I'm not supposed to be having any lactose or... Ooh, sofa. I'm not supposed to be having any lactose or any cheese, but every once in a while I'll cheat on my diet with some goat cheese and some of these really nice crackers. Oh my God, it's heaven. How can you not love goats? They eat grass, they give you milk, and you can turn it into cheese. That, you know what? And I also saw, oh my god, Con-san, if you like farm life and a simple life and you wanted to be a, how do you say, keeper of livestock, and if you did goats, this would totally be for you. Oh, let me stretch a bit. Oh, my darlings. I saw the cutest thing. This woman had 2 large male goats pulling her in a cart with her kid. It was the cutest thing I have ever seen to date, just watching these 2 giant goats. And they, I mean, oh my goodness, friendly little goats. Well, pretty big for a goat. 2 male draft goats. I don't know if you call them that, but they were huge. And I'm just watching in awe. And I'm like, maybe if it was goats pulling a cart, I wouldn't be afraid. You know, I'm kind of afraid of horses after everything that happened. Won't get on them or a cart to save my life. But if it was goats pulling a cart low to the ground, you know, I think I would get in that. They look so cute. Had some goat at a Brazilian steakhouse to gamey. I heard there's a very specific way you're supposed to cure it, but I don't know how. Like, I was reading a bit about it. To tell you the absolute truth, my darlings, I actually considered returning to the simple life. It's returning to farm life. But then I tried an experiment. You see, I'd never grown anything myself. I had just pulled, you know, the vegetables out of Mama's garden. Now that woman has a green thumb. She can grow all kinds of things, plants just like her. And I tried growing sunflowers. In a kiddie pool, you know, I tried like water filtration systems. You know, I tried to be very high tech about it because if I was going to go back into the wilds, I wanted to be a little bit more smart about it, you know? I was just a kid when we left, perhaps a preteen, but I wanted to be more high-tech about it. Poor, shriveled up, pitiful sunflowers. They're supposed to be one of the easiest things to grow, too. That's what gets me. That's what gets my goat. And of course, Mom was laughing, and I said, stop it. I said, not everybody can be, you know, like Madam Green Thumb like you know, Miss Green Thumb. And so I figured out that I'm not supposed to be a farmer. Exactly, Con-san. I feel like Cain from the Bible. He couldn't grow anything. I feel a lot like that. Not my fault, though. I gave it my best effort. I was practically babysitting those plants. I checked on them twice a day. I even picked insects off of them. I said, no, I said, you're not going to eat mine, not in my house. Too video gamey. Exactly. I'm a nerd. Nerd. Not a farm girl. Certainly not an Emily. But you know what? I considered marrying someone farmish or farm-like. If I make it, my darlings, I'm going to want to put greenhouses. Like, get a little bit of property, not as much as we had having a farm. I don't need that big a property, but I want to move somewhere where there's apple trees and berry bushes. And I could put greenhouses so that we could grow vegetables in upright beds year-round, but it would have to be someone else doing them. My mother and father are great at gardening. They have almost a sixth sense for it, which I don't have. I'm better with media. I'm better with the internet. Oh, we can militarize that. You know what's funny? I said something like that the other day. I said, if they want to start winning wars, all they have to do is send the nerds. I said, and Mom said, what do you mean by that? And I said, build Terminators and send the nerds. Give them remote controls and gamify the process of war. They'll win. They'll have their own leagues and everything. I mean, I don't like war, but I'm just saying you're not going to win it without the nerds. They're the future of everything, really, the nerds. I used to be teased so badly in school for being a nerd. Like, nerd. I'm like, hey. Yes, I'm a nerd. Ha ha, we've all had our laugh. And I'm like, but I have A+ and you don't. What'd you say, nerd? Nothing. Ah, ha ha, revenge of the nerd. But everybody else was failing in class. Chemistry class especially. Guess who didn't have to go to summer school? Me. I guess being a nerd came in handy for something. Then I got to spend the rest of my summer lazing about, reading comic books, eating potato chips, and playing video games, watching anime. Yes, priorities. Huh? Oh, you're still here? Well, in that case, why don't you click on another video? Let's see. Oh, that one's good. Oh, that one's good too. Decisions, decisions. I wonder which one you'll make. Well, what are you waiting on? The videos won't click themselves.